Welcome to the ultimate Th14 Attack Strategies for 2025. We'll dive into the top 10 most effective strategies based on two key factors: how strong they are and how easy they are to execute. We'll showcase the best hero combinations and equipment setups. And that's not all. In the end, we will reveal which hero equipment combinations were mostly used. At number 10, we have Hybrid Attack Strategy. It's no surprise that this powerful combination has made it to the list. The army composition for this hybrid attack takes a unique approach, because we have got Battle Blimp instead of Siege Barrack or a Flame Flinger. And yes, it works brilliantly. You'll also notice there are no headhunters included, because they aren't always necessary when paired with the Electro boots. Even low-level Electro boots will do. For the Barbarian King, we are using the classic combo, boots and spiky ball. As for the Archer Queen, she is equipped with the Helo Puppet and Mirror Clone. The Crane Warden is equipped with 2 books. Royal Champion is using the newly unlocked Electro boots. Although they aren't fully maxed, they pack a punch. Let's put them to the test and see how strong they are. As we discussed earlier, the Blimp will serve as the opener for this attack. The goal is to take out a significant defense and lure the clan castle. While the Blimp is making its way, I'll start setting up the funnel in advance. We'll use Rage Spell on the Yetis to maximize the damage output. However, here's the critical part. If the Blimp doesn't take out a key structure on the delivery and lure the clan castle, the attack could be in jeopardy. Once the clan castle is lured, we'll pull it towards the opposite side where we want to create the funnel. This is where the queen comes in with her healers. To guide the queen, we'll also deploy some super barbarians or Valkyries if you want to. The king will handle the funneling on the other side, ensuring he moves in, clears the path, and then moves out. When the time comes, we'll use the poison spell on the CC troops, and that will help the queen to eliminate them efficiently. A super wall breaker will help to transition the queen into this heavy compartment, allowing her to secure tremendous value with her ability. Next up, we'll initiate the hybrid from the top side, spreading miners and hog riders wide along with the warden and the royal champion. RC, equipped with the Electro boots, will easily clear out the ground skeleton traps if they appear. We'll use our heal spell early to protect the hybrid troops, and once they are deeper into the base, we'll activate the Warden's Eternal Tome for the invincibility boost. Around this time, it's a good opportunity to activate the Queen's ability, allowing her to take down a significant chunk of the base. Of course, we cannot forget about the King's ability. It will help us to weaken several exterior buildings. And if you're lucky, his spiky ball might also go towards the core for some extra damage. But even if the spiky ball does not make it to the core, the RC's Electro boots will continue to deal persistent damage to the structure in the area. At this point, it's all about cleanup. The remaining troops can finish the base, and if things go as planned, you might even be able to swag the RC's ability and still secure the 3-star victory. Up next, we have one of the favorite strategies of the fans, that is Queen Charge Lalo. This will be the troop composition, and for the heroes, King, Queen and the Warden, we are using the same equipment as before. However, the Royal Champion stands out, equipped with the Shaking Shield and a level 10 Rocket Spear. Although its level is low, it will still get the job done. The first step in any Queen Charge attack is to target the enemy clan castle troops, typically using the Queen. In this base, the clan castle can be lured, so we will use air units to pull the troops. If the CC cannot be pulled like that, there are 2 alternatives. Either charge the Blimp into the CC, similar to the last attack we did, or begin the Queen Charge directly from this side. The next step is critical, because at this point, we'll guide the Queen where we want her to go, and not only that, we will also make a funnel for the balloons. We will use super barbarians and brute forcing our way into the base. Once the funnel is set, we can breathe a sigh of relief, knowing everything is going according to plan. Now comes the support phase. We will assist the Queen whenever she needs it, ensuring she survives and keeps progressing. While the funnel for the balloons is already decent, I want to make it even better. This is where the King comes in, and he will direct the Queen towards the key defenses in the middle, and thereby making the funnel even better. The King will also assist in dealing with the enemy heroes along the way. 3 enemy heroes are down, and for the remaining minion prince, the RC below the Lalo troops will be enough to get the job done. And now it's time to start the Lalo phase from this side. Use a haste spell to push the balloons, and freeze spells to neutralize critical multi-target defenses. The Inferno compartment with the minion prince seems like a perfect spot for a free spell to maximize value. The Town Hall is positioned right in the middle of the base, but we have equipped the RC with Rocket Spear and Shaking Shield especially to handle it. This adjustment ensures she can efficiently target the Town Hall and take it down. While a jump spell could be used to guide the queen into this compartment, I prefer to keep things simple by relying on the RC to handle the Town Hall for us. Once that's taken care of, deploy the remaining spells and clean up troops strategically to clear out the rest of the base. If everything goes as planned, you might even be able to swag the final spells or abilities and still secure a solid 3-star victory. Up next, we have Twin Hogs. It can be seen as a stronger version of the hybrid attack strategy while being simpler to perform than a Lalo strategy. This is the army composition and we have kept equipment mostly the same, with the only change being the RC's equipment similar to the setup from the first strategy that we saw earlier. We'll begin with the Queen Charge to establish a funnel and eliminate the clan castle troops. Assisting the queen with super barbarians is an excellent way to keep her on the track. Along the way, we'll aim to take out key structures such as the Inferno Tower, one enemy hero, and the Expos. Since the compartment has heavy defenses, timely spell support like Rage and Freeze spell will be crucial. Using Freeze and Poison on the CC troops is highly recommended, as they can quickly overwhelm the queen. Next, we'll deploy the king on the opposite side to create a secondary funnel. Since this is a symmetrical base, you could send the king from either side. I've chosen this side because I want to get the enemy queen down when we make our way with the Twin Hogs. Sometimes the queen will pick up more value than expected, which is always a bonus. Like in this case, she managed to eliminate the enemy queen as well. After that, we'll use a Rage spell to help her secure the Expo. Now it's time to charge in with the Twin Hogs. This phase includes the Super Hog Riders, Warden, and RC. The regular Hog Riders will be held back for later. Since the enemy queen is already down, the Warden's ability will be saved for later when the troops come in contact with the Town Hall. Meanwhile, we'll deploy the Siege Machine to take out the Eagle Artillery. As for this case, we are using a Yeti bomb, though a Flame Flinger also pairs well with this strategy. With this well-constructed funnel, the Super Hog Riders will move in a straight line. Activate the Warden's ability around the Town Hall to protect the troops, and use the RC's ability whenever necessary to deal with the key defenses. Finally, support the back end of the attack with regular Hog Riders to keep the Super Hog Riders focused on the core. Deploy cleanup troops to wrap up the base quickly, and with this approach, you will secure 3 stars with ease. Up next, we have Electro Titans. It is undeniably one of the strongest. It even rivals the top 3 in the list. However, it ranks slightly low due to other benchmarks. For this attack, the king and queen retain their standard equipment, but the warden is equipped with the Reed Gem, and the RC carries the Rocket Spear. We'll start by cutting one side of the funnel with the Flame Flinger and a few troops to provide tanking. Since the Town Hall is located on this side, the Flame Flinger should be able to take it down. However, we are sending the Flame Flinger primarily to make the funnel. We'll be sending the king from this side anyways, and he will ensure the Town Hall goes down. On the opposite side, we will begin a Warden walk equipped with the Reed Gem. The Warden will stay in a good health throughout his walk, and his primary objective is to establish the second half of the funnel. We can use a shallow fireball to speed things up, but that's for a different strategy. Once both sides of the funnel are done, it's time to unleash the Electro Titans. The king will work on this side and go towards the Town Hall compartment. It's critical to create a proper pathing using the jump spells, as the Electro Titans are notoriously poor at breaking walls. When the Titans reach the core, timing is key. Deploy Poison, activate the Warden's Eternal Tome, and drop a Rage spell to maximize their damage and survivability. If you want to extend access through the additional compartments, consider swapping one Rage spell for extra jump spell. This can make a significant difference in maintaining the Titan's momentum. To handle defenses on the back end and further support the funnel, deploy the RC with her Rocket Spear from this side. She is excellent for trimming out key defenses, but should be kept away from enemy heroes to ensure her survival. Finally, you may have a couple of remaining spells for emergencies, though they might not even be necessary if the plan goes smoothly. Deploy the remaining cleanup troops to finish off the base and claim your triple. At number 6, we have Super Bowler Smash. The combination is almost as same as the previous one, while it introduces Fireball and Electro Boots. We will again start with the Flame Flinger and some funneling troops. But notice, we aren't starting at the Town Hall side this time. Instead, we'll finish with the Town Hall, compared to the previous approach. Ensure this side of the funnel is precise, especially since the Super Bowlers are notorious for walking out due to their long range. On the opposite side, we'll deploy the Warden to create the second half of the funnel. A rage spell will keep him topped off and speed up the process. Targeting the X-Bow on this side is key as it sets up a strong funnel for the Super Bowlers. Since most of the defenses are close to the outer walls, we aren't using invisibility spells. However, if you need them for a specific base, they can be swapped for a jump spell or other spells depending on your needs. The Fireball combined with the Earthquake spell will take down the defenses. Once the funnel is ready, deploy the Super Bowlers, supported by all your heroes. Each hero has a specific role. King is supposed to open the last compartments, while RC deals additional damage with Electro Boots, and Queen to use Shadow Clone Jutsu in the middle of the base. In the core, use the Poison spell and Rage spell to handle high damage defense and Clan Castle troops. Having jump spells is crucial to guide the bowlers smoothly to the next compartments. Freeze any high value defenses when necessary and open the final compartments with Earthquake Boots, making the final push so much easier. Throughout the attack, keep an eye on point defenses. Taking them out will significantly reduce the pressure on the main force. If any compartment remains standing, the RC's ability or the Super Bowler's long range will clean it up efficiently. Finally, deploy your remaining cleanup troops with proper planning and execution. This strategy makes securing a 3-star victory feel rewarding. Since this is a top 10 video, we don't have time to cover all the variations of every army composition in details. However, there are more variations of Super Bowler strategies available. If you would like to explore them, check out this video linked in the card for more information. At number 5, we have got Super Archer Bomb. It is very versatile. We can do it with Lalo, Super Barbarians, and Dragons. For this attack, we're gonna combine it with Electro Dragons, a simple and straightforward option. Here's the army combination, and for equipment, we have got King equipped with Vamstash for efficient funneling along the outer edge, Queen with the giant arrow, Warden has standard setup with 2 books, though a Rage Gem is an excellent alternative for the Electro Dragons. Royal Champion is back with the Rocket Spear for support. We'll kick things off with the Queen's giant arrow, targeting one of the air sweepers. This step is crucial as eliminating the air sweeper opens up the base for the rest of the attack. Next, we can deploy the Lava Hound for tanking and immediately follow with the blimp. You might consider using the Warden's ability here, but personally, I prefer holding onto it for Electro Dragon's push. Inside the blimp, we have the star performers, the Super Archers. With all the spells, they will carve through the base. Ideally, it is better to take down the Town Hall and a significant portion of the base. Meanwhile, the Queen can deal with any Clan Castle troops safely, ensuring the Super Archers aren't interrupted. As the Super Archers do their work, we can start creating the funnel with the King. With the funnel set, it's time for the Electro Dragons to take the stage. Deploy them in line from the side where the funnel is complete. The Warden joins them as they approach heavy defense or enemy heroes. King's Spiky Ball comes into play, clearing side defenses and structures, ensuring the Electro Dragons follow a straight path. If necessary, deploy a few headhunters to handle the remaining heroes, but often they are not needed in this setup. And then use the Warden's ability to protect them all. Now for the Royal Champion, her Rocket Spear adds a deadly punch. Depending on the base layout, you can send her with the Electro Dragons to reinforce the main push, or deploy her on the back end to clean up the leftover defenses. Just keep her away from the enemy heroes unless it's a part of the plan. Once this setup is rolling, the attack practically runs itself. The queen continues her role. After picking up the key targets, she's occasionally held by the walls, but it's all a part of her genius prowess. And there you have it. With the base in shambles, this strategy usually dominates. While previously we have already discussed the Super Archer Bomb along with Electro Dragons, this time the spotlight will be entirely on the Electro Dragons. They are very versatile. You can do them with Queen Charge, Yeti Bomb, Stone Slammer, but for this attack we will select a simpler version and go with Super Minion Bomb. For this attack, equip the king with the boots and spiky ball, the queen with the mirror, the warden with 2 books, and the RC with the spear. Begin the attack by sending in the RC to clear an important compartment. She might fall quickly, but the goal is to eliminate key defenses. Ideally, the Eagle Artillery or Scattershot if she can accomplish it. If you want to reach the RC, then that's a good option, but in this case, I will not do that. On the opposite side, deploy the king and the queen to set up the funnel. Use an Electro Dragon to cut the queen's pathing, ensuring she stays on the path. Activate the king's ability early to help the king dive into the compartment, with the queen following closely behind. Once the funnel is set, unleash the Electro Dragons from the designated side of the base. Follow them up with balloons, the Grand Warden, and the blimp. If the queen encounters the clan castle troops, or if the CC is nearby, use a rage spell to keep her alive. Although, it is ideal if the E-Drags handle the CC. Activate the warden's ability as the blimp approaches the town hall, ensuring it stays protected. Keeping Electro Dragons away from the town hall is ideal, as the town hall poison after the blast can severely slow them down. When the blimp reaches its target, use rage and invisibility spells to maximize the super minion's damage. This will ensure the town hall goes down and any other surrounding defenses. Focus remaining spells on supporting the Electro Dragons, using the rage spell and freezing key defenses. This will help the troops to take down the remaining defenses. By the end of this attack, the base will be left in ruins with no defense standing to challenge your attack. There are more variations of Electro Dragon strategies. Watch this video in the card for more information. At number 3, we have one of the strongest strategy, that is Super Witches. The composition is straightforward yet incredibly powerful. Stick with the king and queen equipped as before, but this time give the warden the fireball. The RC Electro Boots for extra damage. We'll begin the attack by deploying the Flame Flinger and then the Grand Warden on the opposite side. Both are tasked to create a solid funnel. Use the fireball to take out the key defenses, and that will clear a path for your main army. You can also target the enemy clan castle with your fireball, or you can skip the fireball altogether and use the rage gem instead. Both variations are highly effective, and if you want to dive deeper into these options, check out the linked video in the cards for more details. We'll stick with the fireball for a clean, controlled funnel. Once the funnel is set, deploy the Super Witches near the warden to ensure he doesn't wander too far. Use the jump spell strategically to carve a clear path through the base. We'll have the king reinforce the attack and open pathing for the troops later on. Deploy headhunters along with your other troops and heroes to neutralize enemy heroes effectively in the initial entry. Next, the core management comes into play with the use of poison spell and raging your troops to quickly take down the heavy defenses. Activate the king's ability when he reaches the farthest possible compartment, paving the way for the remaining troops. Freeze the single infernos to protect your key units, especially the Super Witches or heroes if they are under threat. From this point on, the strategy practically runs itself. Let the Super Witches and your support troops sweep through the base, and within moments, those 3 stars will be yours. At number 2, we have Yeti attack, simple yet incredibly powerful. The king and queen stick to the usual setups, but the warden comes equipped with a different arsenal. Finally, the RC is back with the rocket spear. We'll begin the attack using the zap spells and earthquakes to eliminate key defenses. Target Inferno Towers. If the eagle can be picked up, then that's a really good bonus. Otherwise, we'll deal with that as we progress through the base. The next step is to create the funnel. Start by deploying the Yetis and witches on both the sides to establish a clean path. Be patient here, as this process may take a few seconds, but it's crucial for a successful execution. Once the funnel is set, send Yetis along with the log launcher to open up the base. The log launcher works perfectly for this attack, though you can use super wall breakers if you prefer a different approach. Following this, deploy the remaining troops and all the heroes, including the RC. While the rocket spear makes her effective for targeting the back-end defenses, for simplicity, we will send her with the main army. Alternatively, you can hold her back for a surgical attack on the key defenses later on. As the main push begins, activate the Warden's ability early to protect your troops as they push deeper into the base. Follow this up with a reach spell to help take down the town hall quickly. Use the King's ability when he reaches the farthest compartment possible that will open up as many sections as possible. It's best to hold on to the Queen's ability for now, especially if she is in the Town Hall poison area. As the attack progresses, look for the right moment to trigger the RC's ability. Her rocket spear's range is perfect for picking up defenses on the back end of the base. Once the Town Hall poison has cleared, activate the Queen's ability to secure maximum value, especially if you're using the mirror clone for additional power. With the Yetis and witches sweeping through the base, and the RC handling the key defenses with precision, this attack will leave nothing but ruins. If you want to master Yeti strategies and explore other variations, check out the linked video for more insights. Finally, at number 1, we have got dragons and hydra. Some of you might be wondering why this strategy claims the top spot. Well, that's because it's so simple that you barely need to plan, while in terms of strength, it can take down any base. The setup uses the usual king and queen equipment. The warden is equipped with Rage Gem, though 2 books can work just as well. The standout feature here is inclusion of the minion prince, the only strategy where this hero can truly shine and elevate your attack to the next level. We'll start with lightning spells to eliminate air sweeper. If sweepers aren't a concern, you can save those spell slots for a different spell. Next, create a very simple funnel using the king on one side and a dragon here. Meanwhile, we will send the queen into the first compartment to clear out defenses and carve out a path for the dragons. With the initial funnel, deploy the dragons, balloons, dragon riders, stone slammer and remaining heroes. Activate the king's ability here that will push the queen into the base while also dealing some additional damage. Follow up with the warden's ability to protect your troops during the most critical phase of the attack. Use the minion prince's ability to target areas densely packed with defenses. A well-aimed ability can significantly help the dragons. Deploy rage spells to power through the core, but make sure to save a few spells for the town hall area. The queen's ability can be saved and activated whenever necessary. She can help to clear out key targets or clearing the funnel. As the troops approach the town hall, use rage spell and freeze spell to ensure its swift destruction. And just like that, you have taken down the base with what feels like a spam strategy, yet it's so effective. This composition works with other siege machines and playstyles, and I've covered additional variations in a separate video. Be sure to check it out. And that wraps up our top 10 strategies. Let's take a moment to review which hero equipment appeared the most across all strategies. The king, queen and warden were featured in all 10 attacks. They offered a total 20 equipment slots. The RC was used in 9 attacks out of 10, giving her a total of 18 slots. While Minion Prince made an appearance in just 1 attack, granting him only 2 equipment slots. Among all the equipment, the Spiky Ball stood out as the only one used across all strategies. This makes it an excellent candidate for heavy investment in upgrades. Meanwhile, Earthquake Boots, Mirror Clone, and Seeking Shield appeared in 9 attacks, and Eternal Tome showed up in 8 attacks out of 10. Interestingly, some game-changing equipment like the Rocket Spear and Fireball were used less frequently. But it doesn't mean they're inferior, it simply reflects how versatile the Eternal Tome is, as it complements nearly every strategy. If you're curious about equipment and how you should be prioritizing them, check out the detailed video I've made on this topic. Thanks to everyone who suggested this video idea, and a big shout out to all of you guys who made it this far. I'll see you next time, bye.